Hey, it's Pink Buddha, and today I have a quick tip for you that's going to turn you into a Jedi level Force user, get it, related to chopping samples and editing the audio. So let's jump right in. All right, so if you have experimented with chopping up samples in the Force, you probably know that it's not the smoothest process. And one of the most challenging things that I find is to make chops that are smooth and clean sounding. It's very difficult to clean up the other noises and things like that that can sometimes find their way into your different chops. So what I'm going to show you today is how you can make really smooth edges to your chops. Here's an example. So I have this little sample by Dimash that I recorded in. Now let's chop this up. I can push this little pad up here. That'll bring me down to the pads to lay this out. Anyways, that wasn't the best chop. That's not the more important part here. After I'm done, I pushed shift and then convert. And I really like to do this as pad parameters instead of to non-destructive slices because it gives me more control to edit it later. So I'm going to hit do it. It's going to create a new track here. All right, let's go to my track edit so I can see the actual slices. Okay, when you've got it narrowed down to the section that you want to do, you've adjusted the start and the end times. Sometimes it's really hard to not get those clips in there. I'm going to leave it there because it's going to be a perfect example of how to fix it. Go to this little pad up here with the arrow that shows down. And what we're going to do is mix this down into a new sample. So I'm going to hit do it. Now that this is completed, you hear that chopping at the end of it? A lot of clicking in there. You can go into sample edit, and this is where you can start to mess around at the beginning and the end. I want the end of this to be smooth. So what I can do is I can zoom in here. Actually, I want to zoom back out so I can get the ending of it over. Zoom in, select the portion at the end, and I'm going to insert a fade. And to do that, you hold down shift and you go process, and then you do fade out. So I'm going to hit do it. Now, here the ending of that was fixed. Now let's do the same thing for the beginning because that was also a little harsh. And I'm going to zoom in on the beginning. I don't need to do very much, just this initial section so I can smooth that out. And then I'm going to, again, hit shift and process and change this to fade in. There we go. All right. Totally erased that clipping sound on either end of it. And you can zoom in really close if you want to avoid making the fade be more obvious and just to get rid of the clicking sound. That is the best solution I found for that. I'll show you one more time again. Let's go to track edit. I mean, the ending of that is really messy. So let's fix it. Again, you go to this arrow up here. You click to turn it into its own sample. Then we're going to go to sample edit. And let's zoom out so I can see it. I just need to make sure that I have the start and the end in the area that I want to fade out for. So if I want that to be more gradual, make it longer. So let's, in this situation, make it a bit smoother of a fade rather than a faster one like we did in the last one. So now I'm going to hit shift again, process, and change this to fade out. Do it. Look at that. Doesn't that sound amazing? All right, there you go. So if you're new to my channel and you're interested in other videos I've done on the Force, I have a whole series called Akai Force Fridays. You can access them here by this playlist.